It is 8th month, double deuce, 2024. It's fear-mongering radio podcast, the world popular, nationwide, worldwide. It's my Friday. Tomorrow is the Minnesota State Fair, the great get-together. Stuff my face full of food. Tonight I do some ghost hunting because I want to be part of the Hagee family. That's all I gotta do and get a security job. What the hell is going on with you guys? I'm feeling so wonderful and so delicious and outrageous and contagious. The niece is in town. She was hanging out in the outskirts. I see steel-toed charred court case. I guess he said he was sorry. I had to pay $100. I don't really follow the whole thing. I'm not going to get in. I mean, I talked about it, but it's like the old douche, Mr. E-Beggar himself, video game extraordinary, because he thinks the thing with the stalker is a video game. That's what it is to him, a video game. I will have Ted the Talking Head on. We were talking about things. His brother passed away. I think it was 44 years old, so of cancer. But anyhow, we are commercial, music-free, sponsor-free. We don't ask for a damn thing from anybody. There's nobody e-begging this podcast or the Adventure Channel. We put a bit every day. We're going to hang out in the outskirts tomorrow at the Minneapolis St. Paul State Fair, 12-day run. We'll have the time of our life. Let's get in some music here for in the background. See, they put some new stuff in here. They let's see here now. What's this one? Bouncing. Yeah. But what did I see? What was it? What the hell was it? Cinematic. Genre. Cinematic. Let's just do this. Let's go about calm. Mood. Dun 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 dun. Let's go this one. Yeah. I'm gonna go Cinemax. Where the hell are you? We appreciate people over on the YouTube channel. Everybody else are domestic and abroad and fear-mongering radio. My name was Jeff Borside. Rain today, but I had to work an extra hour. Like, what are you still doing here? It's like I had to make sure it's clean for my boss tomorrow. Getting schools, downloading some schools, getting the stuff off. And balls to the walls. Oh, Lord, hear our prayer. I did. Up to 35. Hanging out in the outskirts. In the last 30 days, 395 lists. Appreciate it. What do we have in the bank account? We have the next payment has been $98, $140. So that's not bad. I'll take it. $95 last month. You don't have to try that hard. I don't, whatever it may be. Today we had a couple. Someone over there on Chrome uploading my stuff. I had 175 in the last 30 days there. Because we have 336 listenable episodes. Almost 62,000 total downloads. And 583 since the inception of fear-mongering radio. Geolocations: United States, Japan, Netherlands, India, United Kingdom, Canada, New Guinea, Italy, South Korea, and South Africa. Let's see. Guinea, I have no idea who the hell that's at. I have no idea who the hell that is. So it's always appreciated. International will come in and give me the time of the day. Japan. California, the one that's been 168 is from Vermont, 163 times. LA, Oakland, Oaktown, Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods, the home of the Air Force. Sierra Vista, Tucson, and Arizona. Texas, Austin and San Antonio, twice up in Minnesota, Blaine, New York once, Michigan, Labani, Georgia, Evans, Missouri, other, Illinois, other, doesn't give me anything, Indiana doesn't want me, Auburn, once. I thank all the people that give me the time out of your day to listen, because there's 6.5 million things that you can consume on YouTube, Blowtorch, Blog Talk, other people that you can listen to, but this voice will never ask. I just want to share it. Thank you very much. Help out your community. Don't be given to these YouTube ZZ beggars. That's all I'm asking. But anyways, I speak to the download. We always appreciate our military men of the armed forces that are out there in the outskirts. One, stormed those beaches in World War II. We appreciate you guys. You snap the necks of the crowds and you free the Jews. And the Japanese got down on their knees, and the old mighty Mo, and said, guess what? We are sorry for Pearl Harbor and other such boorish behavior, the way they treated people, the prisoners, the death upon that big march. Forgotten war, Vietnam, 58,000 plus to this day still killing Agent Orange. What war was that? For nothing at all. They didn't lose the war. Our government did. You go where the cockroaches are, like they did in Berlin. And then he cowardly took his life. Hitler did. He still kills from the grave. Unfortunately. Afghani, all the wars. We appreciate balls the size of oak trees. Thank you, so men and women blue. God bless the working class that work every single day out there and keep it real. Why we work for a living and pay taxes. Everybody else just sits around, strokes or gophers. Tomorrow we'll spend some money in the economy. Go ghost hunting tonight over in St. Louis Park, over by the Minnehaha Creek, and see if anything needs to be heard. But anyhows, we always say, would you shower in the shower of Penn State, where a young boy was bun raped? It's a crime scene. Catholic Church to be burned to the ground. Crime scenes of young men being raped. Boy Scouts start executing these people that hurt Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, children, whatever it may be. Public hangings for these people. Donald J. Trump's flying around in Jeffrey Epstein's plane. That's a crime scene. Crime scene. It is, man. Phillips glass elevator. But, yeah. Behave. And we always say about good choices, right? You are your choices, and you are where you're at in life because of choices. Poor Jim. If you run with poor people, what are you going to be? You're going to be poor. When you're 20 on, 4 off, 18-6, whatever it may be, raking leaves, security guard, whatever, mundane troll job, because you've made poor choices. I stay in hotels, not motels, and fly. Now, I mean, we driving, but you fly where you got to go. Good life. Live well. You can play video games and chase ghosts around thinking that's your alternate reality, but it's not true. I mean, it's just, when your life is boring. But if you don't want to be the child, you don't want him to father, because you women carry the groceries. Remember that, you carry the groceries. It's a condom, I just said. Make sure he has one on, bearing yours or not, because you never know what's in the water. Get AIDS, will kill you, unlike Magic Johnson. Herpes will last forever. Needle in the penis, VD, gonorrhea, whatever it may be. I'm going to put 93X Nick on the board of directors tomorrow at the Minnesota State Fair. I'm going to give him a hat. Spec. Please prevent unwanted children. Women carry the groceries, like I said. the do-gooders. I'll change them if I have a child. No. Cut your hair, whatever it may be. Child makes it worse, but do-gooders. Women never give up on their children, or men. They're do-gooders. That's the problem. The one chick was stalking, wanted to give him help. So communicate with the stalker. Again, the rapist marries the chick marries the rapist because she thinks she can change him, right? A lot of women like to change gay men. It doesn't work that way. They don't want all the drama. But don't drink and drive either. At any time, call someone, murder someone. Call me, Jamie C's dad. Call a douche. Sarasota. Tim, I guess. Call Wonder Hussy. I don't know. A lot of you can call or walk, because you will be in an orange jumpsuit and you'll murder somebody. You will murder somebody. Okay? That's all we're asking. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Part of a Speculation Sports fear-mongering bitch boy radio network. NHL, whatever it may be, the podcasting network my voice comes from. It started 17 years ago on Blowtorch Blog Talk Radio Network. Anyways, it's a beautiful day to be alive. I can feel pain. 190 miles in the Twin Cities, running all over the effing place. They pimped and they prostituted me to the fullest this morning and this afternoon. Barely had time for lunch. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I just said I just take this calm time. Left the door at 3:30. Did my time card. I'm out of here. See you bitches on Monday. I'm out. Busy week. I think we have 25 million on the books to do. Something like that. It's just, I saw it on all the jobs. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Some of the big ones too. I'm talking huge and large. They're tearing stuff down, putting stuff up. What they're doing. Build, tear. Yep. Tomorrow State Fair. Get the bus. Enjoy with some stuffed animals. Horse around. I've been trolling over there on Ticky Tacky, pretending that I'm lovely and talented, sitting on the, what do we call it, panhandling. A couple up there, like 12,000. Where the hell was that one? And douche is all. I said douche. People believe they want to believe in the internet. Right? That's what they do. They believe what they want to believe. That's the problem. Where's that one I looked at? It's 13,000 views. I mean, that's just no big deal. He goes, you get paid? I go, no, I don't get paid over there. Are you kidding me? Shoot. I don't have long hair and boobs and whatever else. I just screw around. Tiki-Taki is my crack. You see, in the internet must be true, right? So this gentleman I talk about, the Troll Patrol, my favorite. I don't throw a lot of subs up. People have been bitching about subs, about being sub to something, unsub, whatever. Hey, if Fat Boy is a regular, I've never gave him a sub. If I want to go find him, I type it in. Dave, I don't. Over here on my sub channel here on this channel, I got Troll Patrol and a couple trolling people that talk about people and Lions Crew. I don't sub to him. I just go look. It's all there is to it. I don't need to. So I've heard it from Troll Patrol, and then for some reason this chick popped up, right? She popped up. Older lady, late sick. I think she said she was 85. Okay? And I shared it. They're like 6 minute long. Perfect. So his name is Sarasota Tim, I guess. And there's a lot of haters out there, this guy. I think he just loves it. He gets, what do you say, my viral videos. A viral video is not too. He has 63,000 subs. Great, I'm happy for you. I've got 27 on the Adventure channel. Been doing this for a long time. And it's like, so I guess he says he's a minimalist. I guess. And he's been to Vegas, and this chick was all mad about it. He talks about things, and I think he loves the attention. I mean, I put his name in there. I listened to one of his videos, and he was in Las Vegas, and it was somebody he talked to in Vegas. And I think he it creates drama. People give him money. I assume he has cash apps like anybody else out there, like douches and e-begging. It's what he does. Tells me he's monetized. I don't care. I am monetized at both jobs and with my uncle when I get a check for 15, 20 grand. I'm my LLC'd. Okay, I don't. Video games is not content. Don't forget that. I know you like to play it. I understand it. I guess I'd rather create a video game on a phone for people that have. I listened to Jonestown thing where the people were, killing themselves. They were just that idiot, out there in where the hell it was, second episode of that kind of behavior going on. But it's easy to, people to get excited over these people. The Sarasota Tim, the haters are absolutely epic. They're just absolutely hilarious. They're just, you type in haters, Sarasota Tim, and these people just, I remember here in Minnesota, Squirmy and Grubbs, I happened to see him in the Star Tribune. They were highlighting YouTube. There's another young lady with 2 daughters, and they were doing fun stuff. I went and watched videos. It was her and her 2 daughters doing like scrapbooking. Cool, that's great. I just looked at it. It was pretty good. Good, she's with her 2 daughters. That's great. Doing something functional, and I think cooking, great. So I went and looked at them, and he's handicapped, whatever. So people are trying to say it's an acting, whatever it may be. Someone did for 11 months during COVID, just bitched about him. It's like, hey, I love Troll Patrol. It's a lot of work. John Boy was doing God's work, and so was another guy with Fat Boy clipping his stuff when he was in his rail. You type in Papa, the one he's yelling at me and everybody else, yelling at his kids, is epic. If I was going to die and I had 2 days to live, I listened to that once. 250 minutes of him just bitching. The old school way, he was just bitching. Okay, so that takes a lot of work to watch. Okay, I guess I could pick apart Carpetbagger. He's not that tough. The BS he pulls off, filming, going on children's law rides, make no sense. I guess I could rip on the Huss. The how she rambles on. Anybody, what's his name, does it all the time to Carolyn RV. I wish them girls all the luck in the world. There's a lot of YouTubers out there. Daily Woo is easy to rip on because it's the same behavior. Goes back to Disney World all the time, but it takes time for that stuff, to do that stuff. I barely have time to do podcasting, barely have time to make videos for the adventure, which are way out to May. Tonight, before I go to bed, because the niece is in town, I'm going to run over there and I'm going to do like 3 or 4 ghost hunting with my flashlight I found at work. It's a really nice flashlight. Do some ghost hunting, and then I'll take the DGI tomorrow to the Minnesota State Fair. Not too many, but I always go to John Deere. I love looking at the John Deere because I want every goddamn lawnmower there. Do some of those videos, hang out. But I just, hang on a minute here now. Mood. Let's go with dark. Let's go with spaghetti. Better. Spaghetti Eastern. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, this is like when you get really high. I know Jesse Ventura, I was a Navy SEAL. He was boycotting the Minnesota State Fair because they can't smoke geef. It's just marijuana. Again, I'm off subject here, but it's just cannabis is marijuana. Pot, a drug, a gateway drug. I don't care what anybody says. That's fine. They have it in candy right now. They're talking about a 93X. I'm going to put him on the board of directors today. We'll do tomorrow. We're going to give it to him. But people, that takes a lot. I get it. I could talk about people. I saw one video of him, and he's in his car. I'm like, oh my God. It's just, so people like to bitch because he likes to say stuff controversial, because then if people will feel sorry for him, and he e-begs and people give him money and gur, right? That's what they do. Okay, they're going to give him money. That's what they do. So give me money. So if you type in, hey, if you get this far, Sarasota, Tim, it's funny as hell. These people just waste good time. I mean, talk about, I bitched on Savage. I've talked about keeping on the camera. I talk about people. I bitch, okay? But, I wonder how she could drive me insane. I'll mention her because I want to see you get popular. I want to see you, but she can. A little goes a long way, the young lady. I guess, like I said, I could tear her from rim to rim, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there and pull down a video, learn how to edit, and put it up and bitch about it. I'm not going to do it. It's a waste of good suffering. A lot of good YouTubers out there. Sidetrack Adventures is really good. He's really good. I just wanted to mess with it. You gotta get a new hat, whatever. But he's a good guy. He works hard. But there's this Sarasota Tim knows that he's pissing people off. It makes comments about stuff. That chick was hilarious, bitching about him, bitching. She's like, I don't know if she felt was shunned by him. Sometimes, see, the reason why I love that woman on, I think the women that will bitch about males are very emotional. Men are visual. And that's the ones that follow the women on here religiously and give them money. If it's, again, the Huss, or if it's Carolyn RV, or if it's her friend, Wandering Gypsy, decent-looking woman. It's almost a lower version of Me Only Fans, right? It's a lower vision of that, giving money to somebody to, they during a live stream. It's Carpegger, it's the Huss. If it's him or anybody else, giving money to people. Here's your money. Here's your money. Here's your money. Say hi to me. I don't do a lot of live streams. I'll say hey, hello. I don't people come on my live stream. They don't. I don't live stream very much. Over here on Spreaker.com, no live stream. I get no one to come in live. Very rarely. Someone will step in. And I get it. I'm talking to myself, having a hell of a time, right? But Sarasota Tim is hilarious. You hear people bitch about the guy. It's like, my God, don't you have better things to do? Don't you have anything better to do? Troll Patrol is just hilarious. Just making fun of the Daily Woo and stuff, and going, Carpegger and the other people, Chris the Girl and Tampa. I call him Tampon. What the hell is his name? Tampon J. He's copying the Woo. I was going to take my phone to the Menards. We were there last night, I think it was. We went there and I got some sticks for the backyard to get ready for wintertime. We're going down the hill. And they already have their Halloween out already. If I get a chance, I was going to go Halloween in August. I don't know. We'll see. But it's like he went to 7 stores in Florida, something like that. Tampa J. I'm like, really? Can we get through August? Can we? To me, to do a Halloween one would be like a sarcastic, you kidding me? Can we get through Labor Day? Can we at least get to September? And then you can start talking about your damn Halloween. Because for some reason, Halloween's a big thing on YouTube. And Chris the Girl, loves Halloween, and so does the Carpegger, and these people. I just, my content is whatever the hell I'm going to decide I want to do. It's rail fanning, but what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Some go far, some don't. My Las Vegas ones, people love Las Vegas. Those have gone. The Green Valley one is up there in full regalia. But rail fanning ones are rail fanning. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, screwing around on the doing that behavior. But but it's pretty funny to. The other one yesterday was 29 rail fanning, and it all depends. And over here on the NFL one had 12, and the audio from last week was 45 rail fanning, trained by memory of Kobe Houston in 77. Soccer goes to jail. Day to his next. Donald 36. Sven Johnson 18. NFL podcast. But I get it. People, but you type in Sarasota Tim. it's just Sarasota Tim. Sarasota triggered on haters, I guess. If I was him, I'd say, hey, I appreciate it. I can't believe Dawson doesn't have those haters. But he should be happy people talk about it. I take fake review and hate channel uncovered. Oh my God! See, some of if you got time, you listen to it. But I don't know. I don't get it, man. I told that once to call the show. I'd love to have the guy on, but I don't. It just there's people like him that just they don't leave YouTube unless they stop breathing. He'll never leave YouTube. The Huss won't leave till she stops breathing. Any people will. Carpegger will kicking and screaming. the Daily Woo won't. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy it for information. I listened to a couple things today. Listened to my favorite company man talked about a company and the Reddit company. I mean, I like all that information, but half these idiots on these bloggers go back to Disney World all the time. But I just thought that was kind of funny. I really did. But and also Donald J. Trump, he is triggered with Kamala. He's pissed. The DNC right now tonight, she'll step up there. Kamala, forked tongue, will stand up there and say, "Hey, I'm ready to rock and roll." He's a adjudicated rapist and a felony, and he says, "I could talk about his crowd size," and I get it. I listened to his speech. He just fear-mongers people. The hunch does. The dumbass white boys. Yeah, I'm going to vote libertarian. I think it's great. She should be a VP. If he took the policy instead of name-calling, he's all mad because Obama triggered him. He's just triggered, man. He can't handle it. It's epic. He's a grown-ass man. He's acting like a little kid. But, here's why he's going to lose, because Kamala has really kind of pushed over the undecided. The younger generation is going to get out and vote. One that mobilize. And she's, what do they call it? And he's calling her Comrade Kamala and this or that, name calling this or that. And I heard him say in different speeches, he goes back around again, his brainwashing. Same thing that I was listening to this on 11:30 today. The original Sean Hannity went back over something again. Same thing in next commercial. Same thing he did because he's a brainwasher. This fearmonger radio is named after Glenn Beck because Glenn Beck is a fearmonger. So he was going back around again. The fear-mongering somebody in Pennsylvania, the factory was shut down if they doesn't get in, whatever else. Hey, the government could care less about me or you guys, anybody else, unless I'm in the Powerball tomorrow. I mean, again, he's flying around Jeffrey Epstein's airplane, which is a crime scene. Who knows who was raped in that thing, how old, okay? And it's just, somebody's going to pay for those planes. Both are running around. The idiot, the cat ladies, which is stupid. You piss off women. Women will get pissed. They'll be emotional. All women that are on the border will go over to Kamala and say, "F it." And bitching about, again, to me, it would piss me off about the Medal of Freedom, Medal of Honor. If you don't have the war heroes, you don't have Medal of Honor. There was some, what was it, Little League coach in Staten Island. He wanted the judge to turn around and wave to the kids because he thought they were heroes. No, the athletes are not heroes. They're legendary figures. They're not heroes. He was mad because he probably wanted the judge to give an autograph. It's like, my God. He's only supposed to wave to everybody. He's supposed to wave to me. I love Front Row Joes, too, as well. It's like, oh, my God. That one Front Row Joe got killed drinking and driving about 3 years ago, coming back from a place. He got in a fight with some in assault and battery in Iowa. Some old lady. Front Row Joes waiting 2 days. Really? It's like State Fair. People were waiting for a day to get in to be in the first day. Really? A day to get them into the State Fair? If you remember, I worked at International Hair Goods a good 20 years ago. Me and Kevin one day goes, "If I ever do that, you'd kill me." People were waiting for 3 weeks to be the first person to see the movie. I worked for the Hopkins Theater, and it was back on the reel, and go, "Hey, cowboy, I'm going to run Superman." And we had Caddyshack, and we had Stripes. We'd get some popcorn. He'd run it through. We'd watch like 2 movies at like 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure they're correct. It was fun. I guess I saw them before anybody else. Superman, all that stuff. But people were waiting in line. I'm not waiting in line to see the Hunch. I'll wait in line for tickets. Remember for Kiss one time for 3 days? I get that. That was the old days. You're 16, you get front row. Hell yeah. But I'm not waiting in line for the Hunch. To go on and on for more brainwashing, repeating than I do. But he's pissed. He's triggered by the DNC and, bitching that Obama was mean to him. It's like, hey, just, Barack Hussein Obama. Maybe it was Barack Hussein Obama. And Bill Clinton, man, last night, man, I got up there, man, I said, "Yahoo, man, let's get this done, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, Yahoo." So tonight's a big night for her to get up there. Congratulations. Let's get down to some brass tacks, some debating, and let's pop some popcorn. You're adjudicated rapist. I still like it when they showed a picture of the victim. Oh, that's my wife. I thought she wasn't your type. That was epic. I don't know, but he's triggered. And Dave is e-begging. Oh yes, asking for grr and money. I guess you can keep behind the camera on, I guess. Let's see here now. Talk to the talking head. Called me and I call him back. There we go. Here we go. Ted the talking head.
Hey, what's up, cowboy?
Ted the talking head, welcome. Thanks for calling in to Fear Mongering Radio. How are you? What's on your mind?
Always, what's happening?
Always calling. This is Ted the talking head. I dedicated the NFL podcast to your brother yesterday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, in his memory. So, I was in my NHL one. So, how old was he?
Good man.
How old was the young man?
44.
Jesus. He was just getting in the back nine. I mean, he was in the clubhouse having a beer, and they said, and God said, "Guess what, young man?"
Yeah,
he was on the back nine. Oh, Jesus, that's I couldn't have gave him a mulligan, but I remember
would have been nice.
Friend of mine was 70, but he passed away, and the doctor kind of told him as well, "We'll try to keep you alive until something else kills you." Meaning, he knew he was going to. I mean, it was like, his wife who passed, his ex-girlfriend wife, had a bad ankle for like 3 years. They just moved her along. Then she finally died. I mean, she was in pain for 3 years. Instead of going and fixing the thing,
It's a nasty, nasty thing. So.
It doesn't matter what age you are. Look at Mr. Kaufman, who played what's his name? Kaufman. He died of lung cancer.
Yeah. So
that's too
all
bad.
you can do is enjoy your time.
Exactly. Until he says the big book comes down, the old bony finger says you. I mean, look you're too stubborn. You're too stubborn to pass away.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah. And on that in South Carolina on that highway, they're like, nope, not once but twice. I was listening to a Vietnam vet that. You get in a
they
fire.
Want me to endure more jet losing seasons.
And the guy was in a fight in Vietnam, and he could kind of hear. And the guy walks over and says, he takes this one's gone. They threw him in the body bag, and he could still feel it. Then they put him in the cooler, and then when they were going to embalm him, all of a sudden he moved, and the guy goes, "Wait a minute, this guy's alive." So he was talking about how he could feel the guy they were going to embalm him. And they were talking about a joke with hoping he reared back, and then all of a sudden he moved, and he goes, "Wait, this guy is alive."
Wow!
Because he was the body bag,
That's crazy.
He flew in the helicopter, and he could feel it. It was hot. Then he's in a cooler.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, because the guy walked over and said, "No, this one's gone." Because he's kind of hit his pulse.
Yeah. They were a little too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
listen to what those guys went through. All of a sudden, the guy in front of you gets blown up, or the guys they're in country for like 10 minutes. They get off, they get shot right out of the helicopter. And they land hot LZ.
Yeah.
Just one guy, his first day in Vietnam, he gets there and he gets into a room and it's full of bodies. He goes, "This is no guerrilla war." It was stacked forward. Well, they were coming in so fast in Vietnam, the bodies. That they couldn't keep up with it. They used to print all the dead people, all the deceased. They couldn't keep up with it. It was so fast. They stopped doing it.
Damn.
They did it in USA Today. They would Iraq. They would publish the MIAs. KIAs. Excuse me, KIAs.
Yeah.
But
you don't want to be on that list.
Yeah, no, you don't. That's why I know you're a Trump fan, but he pissed me off when he says the Medal of Freedom is worth more than the Medal of Honor. I mean, to me, the Medal of Honor, with no Medal of Honor, you don't have Medal of Freedom. You don't agree?
Yeah, probably.
He said that. I'm like, man, they doubled down on it, but that's just the hunch for you. So let's talk a little about the hunch.
Yeah.
He's a little triggered over the DNC. I just think he, both sides of the aisle, got to quit pissing and moaning and name calling and stick to. We make America great again. You're gonna get jobs back, whatever, and come to an agreement on things. I just this name calling can be funny. I have nicknames for people, and you know that. But you want to be the president, you want to be the VP, and whatever it may be, and because Bill Clinton, man, Yahoo, I was on there last night, man. I had a great time. I wish you would have been there with me, man. I would have had you on the stage. And here's my buddy, man, Ted the Talking Head, man. Yahoo. Walk out with the Speckly Sports hat on, put it on his head, man.
Yeah.
You're a board member.
Yeah.
I have a picture of some photoshopped a Speculation Sports hat on Bill Hillary. I got a picture of that. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
So I mean,
apparently, like, I don't know, man. They say his name, like the account. They have like a count now on how many times they say Trump. It's like over 300 times.
Yep.
It's like, dude, you're in charge of the country for 3 years. You're responsible for this mess.
Right.
She let your city burn and then bailed them people out. Same with your mayor or your governor.
The whole thing about that. I knew that was going to come back to.
Disgrace.
I knew that was going to come back to. I knew that was going to come back to haunt him because I told Sue Ellen. I was watching that live. And watching that at midnight, and I had to be work at 4. I watched that, and I could smell the smoke. And I saw that town he sat and texted back and forth.
Yeah,
should be calling. Yes, you should have. They mobilized the National Guard when the court was, but they should have mobilized at least some fire engines to get down there by the because they abandoned their fire base. But he waited too long. Yeah, it takes time, but get it done. They should have mobilized because it rained the day after they murdered the guy. It was totally. But both mayors just text back and forth. Meanwhile, they peacefully, like Cash said, peacefully burned down the city of Minneapolis and St. Paul. There's still buildings out there that are trash and whatever. And they've rebuilt a few buildings, and guess what? They get marked up right away.
And she raised money to bail them out.
Yep, I know.
I don't know how any Minnesotan can vote for that lady after what she did to that state, but that's just me.
Oh, I know. It pissed me off to go down Lake Street and drive over 35W and look to my left and see these burned out buildings. I mean, it really pissed me off. I mean, I still love Minneapolis, but Tom Bernard said that. He goes, they're going to riot. He said that on the show. He goes, you better be ready tomorrow. It rained on that Monday, and he said that, and sure as shit, man, it just went nuts. Speaking of cussing right now, I was listening to 93X, and they were talking about Real Radio, about swearing. And he goes, hey, it's pretty easy. And I totally agree. I thought to myself, you will occasionally drop the F-bomb. But I said, it is pretty easy. I mean, you could do Real Radio because I think like Ashley said, it's like you're talking to your grandma. When I'm doing, like when I coach hockey, when I'm doing the show, I'm not saying I know how to swear. Me and you talk on the phone. We do our share of cussing. But it's a pretty interesting conversation about podcasting. I'm like, we know. I know how to do a podcast without dropping the F-bomb or the double G hard R. What people love. I think, like he said, people do podcasting so they can swear. Who's that one punter? Who the McAfee? That's the only reason why he did.
Oh yeah.
He claims that people talk, so he loves to swear. That's all he does.
Yeah.
That's all he likes to do is swear. And I get it. I know how to, but sometimes it gets old after a while. The F and I this and F and that in a podcast. It's like, really, can't you just tell me who's win the game?
Yeah.
But it's immaturity level that you can't control how you speak. Real quick.
I agree.
Real quick, I saw some Little League coach was pissed that Judge wouldn't turn around and wave to the kids at the ball game. He was pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But you like they said in 93, you know what that is? He was pissed that he didn't get an autograph. And listen, they're not heroes. And to bitch about it in public, you're really an idiot. Because he was mad because Judd didn't turn around and wave at the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you really kidding me?
Yeah. And if he turned around and waved at the kids, it wouldn't have been enough.
Correct. And it's just like Allen Iverson said, I can autograph 50 autographs and then I'll piss somebody off. He's got a job to do, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, they had a chance to shake Troy Aikman. I mean, say hello to Troy Aikman in an elevator with Emmett Smith and Deion Sanders. That was like, I walk in, they go, get in here. We went up the elevator. That was fun. I mean, I was speechless. It was fun. I mean,
I can imagine.
Jesse Ventura, that picture. It was epic, I mean, but it's just one of those things. That's a great memory. I mean, Jeff, I talked to Joe Mauer at the doctor's office, shook his hand. He autographed it for my mother, and it was a great conversation. He didn't remember it. I remember it. But that doesn't happen all the time. But it's just like, he was mad because he didn't come down and sign autographs. The Yankees did, but he didn't come down. So he was probably mad because he didn't get an autograph from Judd. It's like, listen, man. And then they paid his salary. That's an old thing. I get that. It's just never enough. It's like, I give you $1,000 tomorrow, it's not enough, right? It's never enough.
Yeah. And, it's like I said, man, and like what you just said, it doesn't matter because it always would have been something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? And those guys are working. They hear it. They hear, they just ignore.
Right.
You know, because they're playing ball. They're not allowed to sign autographs during games. Like,
Correct.
there's certain things they can't do.
Correct.
You know,
he was mad. He was mad because he didn't. They didn't go say hi. I don't know. They was just like, shut up, man. I get it. You wanna have all this behavior, all this. The kids can see him. They're not a hero either. They didn't save anybody. Like, he's a legendary figure. There's a lot of people you know that are legendary players in your mind. Those are legendary figures. You know.
Yeah.
They're not your heroes. It's just really good. You know, I get it. There's someone you look at, they're your favorite athlete. You know, Jesus Christ. I'm like, listen.
And Judge is one of the better guys.
Yeah, it's like
so
just the guy
they're barking up the wrong tree.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
calm down, man. It's like if you expect to say, listen, tell the kids he might come, he might not. Who knows? If he does it, not a big deal. But see, he probably, you know, again, it's the do-gooder. You know, acting like he makes himself look really dumb by going to the media. He makes himself. He's going to get hate and stuff on that stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think the hunch is going to get beat. I think she's going to win. I just do.
Really?
I
you
just
think
do.
People want more of this?
I'm just telling you. Because I listened to a couple of speeches, the one in North Carolina. He has a very bad habit of repeating himself about fear mongering. He wants to build some dome over the United States, and you know, he was fear mongering.
Now he wants an iron dome.
Right.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
I know, but he says.
Well, I don't believe the elections are on the level anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. There's no way they're going to let you and me decide a $1 trillion stuff.
Right.
But you know, people don't like Trump. If he wins, it's only 4 years.
Right.
This country has gone to shit in 4 years, man.
No, I agree. I
just don't see how people would want more of this. You have people can't afford houses. You got inflation through the roof. You know, all this stuff. They don't care about the regular guy anymore.
No.
They bend over backwards for immigrants for some reason, for these illegal aliens.
Right.
I don't get it. But,
no, I know. They
each his own. If you want more of this, keep voting. You want more high gas, high taxes? How about it? I don't.
No, I understand. I totally understand.
Not me, man. I don't care if the guy came out and said, you know, if this was Bill Clinton as Trump, I'd vote for Bill Clinton. It has nothing to do with the person to me. It has to do with my wallet. My
Correct.
Wallet is suffering.
Well,
why am I going to give Harris? Harris never got any votes for anything.
Right. She just had to be along for the ride with.
She's along for the ride, but not only that, she got bounced quicker than anybody when they were running in 19.
Yep.
And now she's all that. You know, come on.
Because she's assistant to the plagiarizer. That's why she's the it girl.
Yeah, and her no tax on tips. Where'd that come from? Oh, she stole that.
And I appreciate that, but they don't realize you got to go through Congress. It isn't just you write a little thing out and you go no tax on tips. And
but the funny thing is, that's Trump's thing since July.
Yep. Oh no,
and then all of a sudden she comes out like, no, that's already been said. Hello.
No, I know.
Can you come up with something new?
No.
You know, or we can have more of this last 3.5 years, which has been an absolute train wreck.
Right. No, I tend to agree. I mean, I remember when they started doing that back in the 80s and the taxing tips on the waitresses and everything else. I totally agree on that. You know, that's why when we go out, she pays the credit card. You got it? I go, yeah, I give cash because if it's on the ticket, then they have to charge it.
Right.
So if you're gonna give a tip to some of you guys, make sure it's cash. So if we were for travel, you go, Cowboy, I got it. And
but you know, even if she does win, it don't matter as long as you get a divided government. The last 2 years have been great. You know why? Because nothing can get done.
Correct.
The first 2 years of the old man who got 81 million votes, if you believe that, he got 81 million votes, but they had to replace him.
Right.
Figure that out. If he got 81 million.
You know
votes,
that his wife is finally like relieved. Because I'm sorry, the guy could barely walk, and he did. I mean, he was okay day one, but you could tell as the year went on. It was after the second year, you could tell he just deteriorated. It's just kind of like your brother in his health. You know what I'm saying? He slowly deteriorated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my mom was the same way. You know, she went downhill.
But I mean, even then, like I said, when I go to bed at night and Trump is ahead by like 1.5 million votes in Pennsylvania, and somehow he loses, you know, with trucks bringing shit in all over the place, I got a problem with that.
Right, I understand.
You know what I mean? Because we are basically a banana republic. If you don't think these lettered agencies run this place, you know, or whoever, Obozo, somebody, you know, that's where we're at. It's scary.
Well, I've talked with Sweet Melissa about this. About this, you know, he's talked about the deep state, the cabal, and I watched the Blacklist. It is true there is, you know, an alternative government out there that calls the shots. I've talked about that with her before. That the Blacklist was really good about that, about the cabal and the behind the government behavior. I mean, it's someone else runs the show. I mean, I'm not trying to fear monger or anything. Not like I'm chasing ghosts.
That's true, man.
No, I know. Not like I'm chasing ghosts. I'm going to do some ghost videos. Right, I walk with my light. I found it's a big light. And look for ghosts tonight and put that up later on, because people on this video platform love to do ghost hunting and they live in this alternative, you know, whatever the hell it is. So, but there's a guy on here named Sarasota Tim, and he lives in Florida, and he loves to fearmonger and act like he's a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? And he's always at Walmart, and he's in Las Vegas, and people love to hate the guy. It's like that takes a lot of work to break down people's videos. It's amazing on here. My favorite guy is Troll Patrol. He's really funny, but there's just some people on here that just this Sarasota. If you type in Sarasota haters, I mean, there are people on that they literally are triggered. They do these 20-minute videos bitching about the guy. And I mean, if I'm him, I'd be like, geez, thank you. You know, go ahead, talk about it. Because he's always asking. He plays the victim, like, give me money. People love to give money to people. You've never heard me ask for a damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
No. No.
I don't get it. But so you know, so the hunch. Anything final on the hunch? I mean, that you want to, you know, anything in the going on in the world these days? I mean, you're back in the saddle. And
no, man. I mean, with him, you know, it's funny how he got shot. And you still had never had a press conference about the kid who shot him. Right, I know.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yep,
very interesting to me.
Yep,
but, you know, whatever.
It's amazing.
You know?
It's amazing they couldn't see him. But then when he shot it, when he took the shot, then they did. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they had a chance to take the guy out.
History has a way of using loners, and somehow they get killed, you know, so they can't speak.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
Mr. Oswald, you know, Jack Ruby blasted him before he could open his mouth, because he was opening his mouth telling he was a patsy.
Yep.
But, you know, all these people miraculously die, except for the Hinckley guy. But I'm more with your boy in Minnesota with the stolen valor, bro. That is NG. No good, man. No good.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be telling people that you just command. So, bro, that's, to me, and I was in the military, that is worse than someone who never served is to inflate and lie about what you did.
Right.
That is unforgivable, bro.
Correct. There was a guy, we were on a cruise, African American gentleman, and either he'd been kicked out of the Marine Corps or wanted to be, but he was wearing his Marine outfit on the cruise. And there was an African American gentleman sitting at the table, and he sat down with some really good looking woman, and the guy goes, "Hey, I'm Air Force. I did 8 years." And he goes, "What'd you think about that guy?" And I said, "He's a little over the top." I said, "Either he was kicked out or he did 4 years." But I said he was wearing his dresses and his whole outfit. I said, or he's a wannabe, because I guess you're not wearing your uniform on a cruise. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, nobody does that.
It was kind of weird. But
Marines, I'm pretty sure Marines are like the only group that doesn't travel in their like dress uniform and stuff like that.
Correct. But,
you know what I mean? So they're not out there promoting like that.
Correct. I just seemed awful strange. Just stolen valor pisses me off.
Yeah. So, that with that guy, that was immediate. Like, you got to be kidding me, man. I can't believe he was never called out on it before.
Right. Well, it's easy.
And then if he was supposed to go and then didn't go, if that's true, bro, he's useless.
Well, he got out before. He knew it was coming. That's why he got out.
That's what I'm saying. If he knew it was coming and he bailed, forget it, man.
Oh, he knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming.
That's to me unforgivable. But to each his own.
Like I said, he was too balls to call the National Guard. I don't care. I mean, again, your wife's pregnant. Oh, we should have used a condom, right? I was so pissed watching that, and just there's no cops. No, they should have fire trucks down there from different cities with the water hoses. That's been these water hoses are simple. Boom.
Yeah.
You start
but you know what the problem is with that is like when people allow that to happen, like it happened in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
You know what side of the fence they're on, bro.
Correct.
They're letting it happen.
Yep. Yeah, it pissed me off.
At other people's expenses.
Yep.
I mean, I remember that poor cop. I thought it was in your state who got killed. You know, like he was an older guy, and they like shot him, older black man.
Yep.
You know, and they shot him. You know, and they'll what's the word? With Rittenhouse, they'll make him out to be like the worst guy in the world. Meanwhile, he's trying to do the right thing, and he's protecting himself.
Yep.
And they take the sides of these other lunatics who shouldn't even be armed.
Yeah,
felons with firearms, and you know, I mean, what are we doing?
I totally agree.
You know,
no, I agree.
You know, there's a great line. There's a great line, and it's about, and it sums up this whole place in the last 4 years. People who say the stupidest stuff are like broadcast, right? Mm-hmm. And people who say smart things are shunned and silenced. I go, yep, that's it. Well, I go, yeah. And that's what's going on.
Free speech goes both ways, but when you want to speak, again, I'll die on my feet before I live on my knees, I always say. You know what I'm saying? I'll die on my feet. It's like there's a couple of the people that when they want to be executed by one guy, he was like, he goes, no, you will cut my head off on my feet. Because that's the Japanese make you get on your knees. No, I'm going to stand up and you lop my head off. I'm standing up. I'm not going to get on my knees.
And you can have difference of opinion, bro. Right. And that's a good thing.
Me and you don't see eye to eye in politics, but we're friends. We can come to agreements.
It's healthy because you could say how you feel, I can say how I feel. And you know what? There's no right answer.
Correct.
So it's an opinion, and that's fine, but it's like almost you're not allowed to have opinions anymore.
Well, I mean, there's
you know what I mean? It's like a woman went into the Met game the other day with a Trump hat. Was told to take it off.
I heard that. That's.
I mean, what are we doing?
Well, who's that one chick, the Hakatua chick, that threw the first pitch out against the Mets?
Oh, yeah. She's like, that's a whole nother problem.
My God. So you have to explain to your child why she's out there.
On a camp day.
I'm just like, you.
Yeah.
Why?
I wrote Steve Cohen an email about it. I said, if you want me, a 55-year-old former season ticket holder, just a regular Joe, who will appreciate throwing out the first pitch, then call me. Because I'll be more than happy and understand the honor that is not to have this woman who's a joke and an embarrassment to, whatever. And you're going to have her throw out the first pitch because, You know how many young girls? That's a problem.
You know how many girls are 16 that want to, when they turn 18, want to do that kind of behavior?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do we have to be totally? I hate to say it, but and you probably agree with me. You looked at people in the 30s and the 40s. Obviously, that stuff went on, or else we wouldn't be here, right?
Correct.
But people had class.
Yep.
They went to baseball and football games in suits. You know what I mean? You didn't have this type of stuff on TV in the 50s. You had separate beds. You had all this stuff. It's like, do we really have to go to the lowest common denominator all the time instead of maybe trying to progress instead of regress?
You know what I'd love to do? If you did throw the first pitch out, have George Thorogood in full uniform walks out there. You have no idea it's him. You throw him the pitch and he gets up, takes the mask off. It's George.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. You throw it out and there's George.
Yeah,
comes walk. Nice. All the destroyers come out.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, man. I don't get it. While we're on a race to the bottom.
Absolutely. It's unfortunate.
Instead of trying to get better as a society, it's let's see how low we can really go.
Right. I totally agree.
And that's pretty low. And it's so embarrassing, for the men. Okay, you have this girl whose claim to fame is we know what it's for.
Right.
Disgusting. And you're going to allow her to throw out a first pitch. But you won't have a Marine from Iraq throw out the first pitch.
Correct.
You'll have this person. And I just shake my head, man.
Once someone said in a 93X, you have to explain to your little girl why she's out there.
Right.
There's Olympian out there. The Olympian girl did some backflip. That's funny. You know who she is. She's done something. She's Olympian. Suni Lee has done that for the Twins. You know who she is. Everyone loves her. She's Olympian.
Right.
Great. I mean, that's fine. But she's done something, you know. But because you're in a video, talk about oral sex. You know?
Right. At a kid's game.
Yeah.
When it's camps there. You know, even worse.
Yeah, I just don't get that.
But I think whatever.
I don't know. Whoever did that should be fired. So, anyways.
No, I totally agree.
All right. So I did my NFL yesterday. I'm gonna let you do your here and then fear mongering radio. So here's what I've got. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
In the AFC, I have the Buffalo win in the East, KC in the West, Baltimore in the North, and I have Houston in the South. The wild cards are your Jets, Cincy, and Jacksonville Jackoffs. Okay. Okay, and then in NFC North, I've got Motor City Kitties, Tampa Bay Tampons, Philadelphia, and then Fortune Cookies. And then I have, in the wild card, I have, God, I can't remember when the hell is it? A wild card, I have Green Bay, Atlanta, and Arizona. Those are my 14 to go to Smelly City. Would you like to opine on this behavior?
Wow, I mean, those are some good teams, sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Who do you want in the East?
The Jets.
All right. Dumb question, but I might as well ask it. How about in?
Yeah, but not because I'm a Jet fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think Buffalo losing Diggs.
Yeah, that he went down to H-Town.
Yeah, I think that's big.
But I think that's a better thing. I think that's a good thing because they don't have that distraction. I understand what you're trying to say, but they don't have that distraction.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I'm talking. I'm thinking field wise.
Correct.
I agree with you on that.
When he doesn't bitch, yes, I totally understand.
Yeah. Obviously, the Chiefs.
Yep.
You can't argue that.
Okay. North.
The North. I don't know, man. I'm going to take a step down from the Steelers.
Wow.
And I don't know about Burrow, so I would go with the Ravens.
Okay. We're both
I'm with you on that.
Okay. The South is kind of a crapshoot. It's kind of.
I would just to shake things up. I'd say the Cracker Jacks there.
Okay, Indy. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, and if I had to pick two teams, I would probably say Buffalo and Miami.
Because you got three of them. You have Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo, Miami, and Cincinnati.
Okay. So now we get to NFC North. You got, like I said. So you got who do you want in the North? You got the people. People are saying. I told somebody the other day. I looked at them and I said, if Jets and Green Bay Peanuts Packers get in the Super Bowl, I will blow you and give you eye contact. I said, those two. He looked at me. I said, really? I said, I saw it in the paper. I said, come on, Green Bay. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but that's what they think. And love child. My winner this year is the Motor City Kitties over Buffalo. I'm taking the Motor City Kitties. I think Campbell's Soup is pissed from last year. Mm-hmm. I think he is. Who do you want in the North?
That's a good pick. The Lions are tough, man.
Because to win the championship, they're 12-1. They're 12-1.
Yeah, and they're on the ascent. They're on the way up.
Right. It'd be well worth a $50 bill, or if you're in Vegas and a small fortune, you pull out a C-note and slap it down and say, what the hell? Yeah. Even a $20 bet just for fun. If someone was going tomorrow and say, here, Motor City Kitty for 20, see it happens.
Yeah.
And, lick the stamp when you win and you have a small fortune for a steak and dinner.
Well, what's going on with the Cowboys with Lamb? Is he back? Is he in?
No, they're still dragging their feet on that whole behavior. It's Jerry's
going to blink, so you might as well blink now, man. Because
we're so apt. We have no offensive line, and it's just in the piranha. And it's just how it is with Jerry. It's just he doesn't. He thinks he's a fan. He doesn't. He thinks he's a general manager. It's obituary first. I'm sorry. It's just I hate to be like that, but it's obituary first for sixth ring. And I don't hate Jerry. He bought him for pennies in the dollar, and he's brought the NFL into a lot of good money. But his ability to be an actual general manager, it's like I like hockey. Doesn't make me a general manager for my Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah.
If I owned them tomorrow, I'd hire the best people. If I have a restaurant, I hire my best cooks. You're my maitre d'. You're my general manager. We're going to hire a good kitchen manager, and I'm going to walk around and be the maitre d'. You know what I'm saying?
But Jerry picks the worst hills to die on.
I know he does.
It's like, you want to play all tough, Mr. Owner, I'm not paying you. Okay. Good luck. Good luck with that. This ain't no, like, linebacker or something. It's wide receiver, dude, that you need.
Yeah, he's got great hands.
Yeah.
And he's a good citizen, too.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's just Jerry for you. Like I said, he has no idea what he's doing. And he's got to shuffle stuff around. And the door was open. I don't, the piranha isn't your dances too much. I call him kind of the dancing queen. He likes to dance around too much. Again, why was Brady so successful? Because he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brady was a basic quarterback. Why? Because the system was custom built for him. That's why. Yeah. Because he would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he had accuracy. He was a field general just like the cripple was. Too basic, good quarterback, but they had a good system to enhance his ability. That's all there is to it. It's all.
I don't know what's up with the Cowboys.
I just, it's noise to me. I just shake my head in disbelief. And anybody who's season tickets down there in Dallas, I pray for you. I do think they're a playoff team, though. Really? You think so?
If I was picking, I'd pick them as like the third wild card.
Okay, number 7. They're 7-10 this year. They're 7-10. I'll buy a steak dinner if they get in. If we meet again, I'll buy a steak dinner. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, maybe it's wishful thinking, but
I know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I hope you're right. I'm wrong, and I'm paying for the steak dinner. I guess I'll have to shrug my shoulders and say, "What's the way she blows?" But I just don't see it this year with my beloved, the Criminals. I don't see it. With too much influx, everyone should be signed by now and be ready. Everyone should be in camp. No contract problems and ready to go. Look at the Washington Commies, man. Here's their quarterback. They got an owner that wants to win. They don't have the snake. That team wants to be somewhere. They know that team will be something in 5 years. That young quarterback, they want to be somewhere. They have an owner now that wants. They should have just named them the Republicans. That'd been cool. The R would have been the flag. Would have been cool as hell.
Yeah.
The only reason they changed it is because the FedEx gave them pressure because the football. The Blackhawks aren't changing. Trust me.
Yeah, and nobody should, man. Whatever. You're gonna cave. I wouldn't cave.
Look at the Cleveland Native Americans. They should have named them the Cleveland Rockers. They should have named them because the heart of rock and roll would have been cool as hell. Look at the bat would have been like a guitar. The heart would have been baseball. I got that from a guy on what the hell is his name? Superman, a guy I know. He gave me a mock-up. I sent it to him, and they should have been it should have been the Rockers. They've been perfect because the heart of rock and roll would have been great. Just like the hockey team wants to be the Utah Hockey Club. Should have been the Jackals. Let's do this right. Come on, man.
You gotta have stones, man. And the more you kowtow to is nonsense, and that's what it is. It's absolute nonsense. The worse it gets for everybody.
Yep.
So, like I told you, if I owned a team, it would be the Carolina Confederates, and my jerseys would be rebel flags, man. It would be stars and bars all over the place. And if they don't like it, oh well. So that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
what are we doing?
I get it. If you don't like it, don't listen. It's like a lot of people. With that Sarasota Tim guy. If you don't like the guy, why are you giving him a free pub? Don't listen to the guy. I just had a little thing on the guy. I just talked about these haters. It's like, really? You're wasting good suffering. I did an audio. Okay, 10-15 minute audio before I called you, and that's one video. It's just like, really? Okay, I'm not going to watch the guy, and he's a great brainwasher. Everything's all great. Viral video is not 2000. Okay, it's not. It's just I just shake my head at people on YouTube. Their content is other people. That's all they do. I talk about people, but their content is other people's stuff. That's all they do.
Yeah.
They'll do a 35-minute bitch about someone's video. Really? Anything better to ever do? But that's they don't get a camera and leave the house like I do. They don't do that.
Sounds like plagiarizing to me.
Absolutely. You see somebody when I go in the water. I've done that. Those are fun in the water. When I do stuff in the water, that's it's always fun to do. People wouldn't do that. God, it's easy to sit at your computer and clip someone's video and talk about it. It's simple. I could learn. It's just not that tough. And bitch about me, Fat Boy, Dave, whatever else, and just sit there and bitch. For 20 minutes. Boogie 299 is a total loser, and these people will do a 45-minute. Yeah, he's a loser and a liar. Who cares? He's a waste of good suffering. He's a waste of good suffering. People they just love it, man. But anyway, so now we're going to get, ladies and gentlemen, into the NFC NFC. So now let's start in the North. Who do you want?
I'm gonna go Lions.
Okay. And then the South. I think this is there to lose Tampa because that's a very boring division.
Yeah.
Besides Captain Kirk, I'm taking Mayday. It's amazing when they took it. I think he could be a wild card to do something. But I do like him. Just like remember Moneyfingers, he could have been a good quarterback, but he's too busy being an idiot. Johnny Manziel could have been a really good.
Yeah,
he could have, but he was too busy with the money stuff.
Yeah.
If he would have behaved, he could have owned Cleveland. And I can't believe they gave up on Cleveland. Mayday. They gave up on. They bring in a rapist. It's like I don't get that, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. And again, I don't go to any of those truck stops and buy anything from those guys. I paid a $50 million fine because they were making kickbacks from Diesel, the owners of the Cleveland Clowns. I just go in their truck stop and take a deuce.
Yeah,
that's all I do. I just make a crap. That's all I do. I see the trucks. I never get gas. I will refuse putting money in their pockets. Bunch of bastards. Anyways, but so who do you want? Who do you want out of the South?
I'm going to go with the Saints.
What? Smelly City?
Yep.
With a Cadillac? Are you kidding me? And that coach?
Nope.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. My hands are shaking with New Orleans.
Sorry.
Wow, man.
They finished tied with them last year, man.
Oof, I think
they were tied with Tampa Bay.
I think I'll fondle your balls next time. Jesus, wow, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, he's going with Smelly City.
Stepping out.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to go with Smelly City.
All right, Smelly City.
I will take the Bucks as probably a wild card, though.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So now we get to the NFC East with my beloved Cowboys, the idiots, and so on and so forth. Vagina Giants. I think this is his last year.
Oh, it is. He's done.
If he doesn't get it done this year, my hero will be down the road. My man-child, my love child will be down the road.
Yeah, he's gone. They have his contract structured that this is the cut year. So.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep.
It's too bad. It's too bad. They gave him too many chances, and he could have been the Manning and whatever else. Oh, thank you.
But they gave him 40-something million, so he'll be okay.
I mean, look, they got rid of Sasquatch.
Yeah. To the idiots who are my pick for the East.
Okay. Hang a minute.
I'm gonna go with Philly.
Taking my drugs. I'm having shrimp tonight. Oh, I love the shrimp at on Costco.
Oh, very good.
Love shrimp. Shrimp in line.
Yeah, it's good for you. You gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm. I love shrimp. Slaving labor over it. So, anyway, then we get into the West.
Yeah.
You've got raccoons, fortune cookies. You've got seaweed, and the Arizona cupcakes are in the building. What do you think?
I mean, I'm going to go Niners. I think that's, not really going out on a limb. But, the Seahawks are good. The Rams were good last year, so.
You never know. That should be a good race. So now we have three people to get the second bite at the apple. Who do you want?
Oh, boy. 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go with Green Bay.
Okay, Green Bay. That's mine, too, as well.
I am going to go with Seattle.
Okay, okay. The Cheaters should be happy.
And I'm going to go with the Cowgirls.
Wow, Dallas. Wow. Okay, I've got the midget, Arizona. I think he's going to have a good year this year.
Okay.
Down there in lovely Arizona. I think he's going to have a good year down there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, he's back from his knee, and he needs to win this year to make a difference down there.
Yeah.
But
so that's who I like. Those are my teams.
Well, who is your Super Bowl winner this year?
My Super Bowl winner will come from the AFC North.
And who is that?
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, wow. Remember the one year you did? Baltimore over who?
Over the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. He speculated that one year that you picked Baltimore 49ers that year, right?
Yeah, I picked it right. I picked both teams. I haven't been too lucky since then, so keep your money in your pockets.
It always comes down to just injuries, you know. I mean, someone goes down, it could be in your favor. You know, that with New England, you know.
Yeah.
Bledsoe went down. Bledsoe's got a pretty good wine company out there. I saw the Happy Ending went out there one time. He has a really cool wine place out in Washington.
Oh, wow.
They went out there. I still want to see that video of him going in there.
I thought for sure that you might take a trip to the Big Apple to that Fanatics Fest. Did you see that?
No, what is it?
Oh, the owner of Fanatics, you know, the apparel company.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the jersey. It was called Fanatics Fest, and they had Tom Brady, Eli, Peyton, you know, all Jeter, like top guys in every sport. Hulk Hogan, all this stuff.
Oh, really?
All these people were there. And it was a 3-day, like, mega con of professional athletes.
Wow. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. A good place to do a speculation sports from.
I'd still love to be on. When the 52 was in town, I tried to be in the what do you want to call it, the Radio Row. I inquired on that and tried to be in. I could just bring my computer. I could simply do a podcast and just have at it. It'd be fun. Be in Radio Row. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
it's not that tough to talk sports. Like I was telling a friend of mine, I said, the guy used to work at the airport, YouTube, be good baseball. I said, I could do a baseball podcast with Ted. He knows more. I could do a Tuesday, Saturday one with him. And I said, they're not that tough to a podcast. Just give your opinion. Yeah. We don't talk fantasy football on any of ours. I said, I know I don't get a lot of views because of that, but I said, I know people that cannot talk football with me unless it's fantasy.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
It's like, I get it, but it's more fun to talk about the teams. Like, it's just more fun to say, hey, are they going to win the points? I mean, who's going to win? I mean, I get certain players, but fantasy football is all about what you feel. I mean, it's okay. Sometimes your quarterbacks are pretty easy. Now you have to pick wide receivers, who you think, and it's all that stuff. Yeah. It's too much work.
Defenses.
Yeah, all that I know.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like this time of year, I know they're coming into the last game. I think eventually, if they expand the schedule, you're going to see hardly any preseason games.
Well, here's this before. Keep it at 16. You bring in another team at 8. Would you rather have an extra playoff week or an extra regular season?
Yeah, extra playoff week.
Just bring in. Go back down to 16. Bring in 8. Buy the Canadian Football League in 2 years. Go to 10 from each division. One plays 2. So if you go to 8, guess what? You bring in 2 from like whoever the second place in the East is and second place in North, whatever. So you bring 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. That's how you're 8. So if the Cowboys are second and then 1 plays 8, 2 plays whatever, no one cares about. You can still do this and go 8. The 18th week is an extra week of playoffs. There's no bye. You can do that, but expand the playoffs. People care about an extra week. They don't care about a preseason game, especially week 17, where a lot of guys are already out already. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah. That I don't get, but we'll see what happens.
Because
preseason now with these team practices, Cowboys are going to be playing with huge Texans. They're going to do practices together, which is almost like mini games.
Correct.
They have referees there and everything. So
there's fighting going on.
Yeah. I mean, you have that, but you don't need. I know the Jet-Giant game. The Jets aren't playing any starters. I wouldn't play any starters.
Right.
What's the point? You have some loser who's trying to make a team going crazy, trying to make hits and takes out a starter, on some crazy play. I wouldn't want that.
I totally agree. That Green Bay and Philly game that's in Brazil, that just pisses me off overseas. That thing's so dumb. It's overseas. Wherever the hell. That's just dumb. It's
lost revenue for local families is what that is.
Yep.
But, they don't care about that.
Here's one I think... Week 1, ladies and gentlemen, Fox, is Pencil Dick taking on the Atlanta Fakers. That could be a Kobe the Kitty miracle upset of the week because Atlanta's favored by 3. And another one.
You know what? Like what I tell you, the first couple weeks,
4.
You don't know who's who and what's what.
Yeah, because you'll have this is the force for a week are injuries and people getting their licks and ticks.
Yeah.
Another one, Buffalo better be careful with Arizona Cupcakes. They're favored by 7 right now. They better be careful.
Yeah.
They better win that game outright. They better be They need to win by about 3 touchdowns. They better not make it. If it make it close, Buffalo, then maybe they're posers. But that's going to be an interesting game. We'll see if the midget can get that done over at Allentown. And what the hell do I call the head coach? I call him what do I call him? I call him Opie because he looks just like Opie. Opie.
Yeah.
Then a kind of a no-care game, I think, is Tennessee Tater Tots in Chicago. I mean, the bitches. It should be fun with cauliflower. That'd be a good game. That would mean to see him be successful. I hope that.
Yeah, I mean that's the only reason you're going to tune in is to see them guys.
Correct. New England, their new quarterback and Cincinnati Sisters. H-Town and Indianapolis Cracker Jacks. That's an interdivision. I mean, they're favored by foe. Fabio goes to baby. It pissed me off about baby Jesus bitching about the defensive coordinator here in Minnesota. Just let's be professional, be above brow. He was making comments about the guy. It's like, listen, you're a professional athlete. The guy is no longer with you anymore, and he's creating drama because he's bitching about the guy. It's like, come on, be professional. Be professional. Let's not be a child and bitch about the guy's attitude. Just say, hey, no comment on the guy. But that's just that'd be. But I think a no-care game here. Even though you say, I still think it's Carolina Parasites and Sissies.
Yeah, I mean Carolina's bad, man.
Right? And then obviously Minnesota Mosquitoes go to New Jersey Shades of Pulled Down Blue. That's good. That's a no-care game. That's just real. That's a no-care game. And then
I mean, who's the quarterback there?
For who here?
Yeah,
Donald Duck. Donald Duck.
A retread.
Mm-hmm. And Nevada Miners go to the Cockroaches. They need to use a tight end they have. It's like 6'8". They need to get that guy involved. He's like 6'7" or something like that. And there's also a guy in the Idiots, like 6'6" wide receiver. Get him involved, man, across the middle, like Gronke.
Yeah, like Irvin.
Right. And then Denver Burritos have their Nicky Six, and they're going to I think it's your buddy, so the quarterback out of Seattle, kind of a no-care game out there in seaweed country. And I'm going to tell you what, my beloved Cowboys right now are underdogs by 2. If he gets beat in Cleveland, he better put his house up for sale. Would you not agree?
I would agree on that. But, we'll see what happens.
And the commies go into Tampa Bay Tampons. Mayday, mayday, mayday. The Raccoons, that's going to be a good game on Sunday night. Go to Motor City Kitties.
Yeah, that'll be a really good game.
Yeah, that's where Campbell Soup needs to say F you. And Garfield's in the building, the trade of quarterbacks, everything else. This is a game where it's in Motor City, and Campbell Soup needs to bury them on national TV. I'm talking bury them, like 48 to like 20. Bury them and say, listen, we're going to Smelly City. And then the bold-faced liar goes to Fortune Cookie with Block Party. I call him Block Party. Big game on national TV in Johnny J, Utah country. I told you that book he wrote. He was a bookie about him out of the darkness or something. He wrote some book or something about whatever his line about his being injected, whatever else, and not he's estranged from his family. You know why he's probably estranged? They want money. That's why. That's probably why. He probably said no. That's why he's estranged. They want money.
Probably.
That's the problem. What was his one? He passed away. I think he said. Even Jay Leno said that. Okay, no, he was in Coming to America. He was a comedian. He passed away a couple of years ago. He was really, really funny, and he said that he had to tell my brother and sisters no because they always asked for money.
Yeah. I mean, he was good on it as a Jeopardy host. He could have did that.
Correct. But we'll see what happens this year. We'll see what he does. He's been in a microscope. We'll see what happens with the bold-faced liar. I don't know. Your Jets, could they be a mess?
They could, but I don't think so. So we'll see.
As they say, from your lips to God's ears.
Yeah.
Your lips to God's ears.
Yeah. I think they'll get 11 wins. So.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's another steak dinner coming your way if that happens.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Just keep it coming.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to go. Where would we go for New York for your steak dinner? Where would we go?
Oh boy, well, we'd probably go to I just passed it when I was up there. Oh my God, I forget it. I hit my head really hard. I forget things.
A little bit. There's a big steakhouse in Virginia Beach we went to. Oh my word! Oh my God, there was steaks everywhere. I mean, there was a party of like 8 that was there, or 10. You know that bill was up in the upper, almost on the thumb. I mean, me and her ate there. It was like $120. Well, worth it. I mean, you walk in, there's steak everywhere. I mean, it's a beautiful steakhouse. I'm talking steakhouse. Then. Like in Vegas, you go to some good steakhouse. They think they are. A good steakhouse got good meat. I mean, and you're going to go there. Let's say you win a $500 jackpot. You go to a steakhouse. You give $200 and the rest goes to tip, because you're going to go to a steakhouse where it's you don't look at the price. You walk in, give me your porterhouse.
Yeah.
We have Murray's. We have Murray's here, and we have what's the other one I call it? We have Murray's and the other one's on the M2 as well. There's 2 steakhouses down to Minneapolis. They're really good. But there's another one.
Your money's worth at places like
there's
that.
There's one that's downtown, right off of Hennepin and 7th. It's a Brazilian one where they shape it for you right in front of you.
Yeah,
that one's pretty good. They got one in Vegas as well. They just constantly. When we went, we were kind of cornered. They had to come all the time, but still, if they just shave meat off for you, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, give me a good steak, man.
Mm-hmm. We're going to State Fair tomorrow. We'll be eating like pigs tomorrow.
Oh, very good, very good. Have a good time.
We will, ma'am. Anyways, anything else that you want to talk about? And again, my condolences to the family, mom and dad.
Yeah, thank you. No, that's it. Just recouping and back in the game next week.
How they handling the?
My parents. When your parents are old, it's not good. So.
Yeah, I know. My mother had to bury her daughter. And she went first, 111, 12. My brother went 12, 12, 12. So if she would have had to bury my brother, then that would have just killed her on the spot. That would have been 2 children that you have to bury, and it's never any good. So
you don't want to do that.
No, unless if it's I mean, I don't know. It's not an easy thing. And the younger they are, the worse it is on the marriage. Especially if it's a young child like 2 or 3 or something. It's really tough, man.
Yeah. So I'm trying to look at the positives on it, and at least I had time with him, and that was good. So
he'll live forever on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. So, well, you be good, Cowboy. I'll talk to you this weekend.
Good. Thanks for calling to the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, say hey to Sue Ellen. Tell her thank you for her thoughts and prayers.
You betcha.
I appreciate them all very much. I was in the darkness like Rogers, so I haven't been responding, but
I understand.
I'm good. So so I'll talk to you this weekend.
All right.
You be good.
There he goes, Ted the Talking Head. Appreciate it very, very much. Him coming on the show and saving trolls. I appreciate it very, very much. Got him over here on Blog Talk Radio. They actually have people on, but usually they don't. No sports on. I can do some trolling. Only 3 chat rooms open up, but let's see what's going on the seething Trump lashes out at DNC attacks, throw him off message. Yep. Well, what's this? End culture deletes post mocking her son after onslaught of criticism. So she must have deleted a social media post mocking his son after an onslaught of criticism. Gus Walz briefly stole the show Monday during his father's speech, accepted partly vice president. So, filmed on the family box crying with pride, calling out, "That's my dad." So it was filmed in the family box crying, "That's my dad." On Thursday, the news article about teenager emotional reaction included a photo of him. Talk about weird. The kid's 17. It's his father as a VP. Jesus, some people just don't. Yeah, he's showing emotion. That's his dad, man. That just wow. She's a good-looking woman, but that gets crazy. Yeah, let's. Again, what do? You go after people's family. It's the first thing they do, man. So, he's crying. So what, man? He's showing emotion. He's 17 effing years old. But you got up to him on our show anyway. That's what they do. What the mafia does, huh? What's this? The Denver Burritos uniform combo for preseason final versus the cupcakes? Can't you just keep it the way it's supposed to be? What the hell's wrong with you guys? Yes, the Donald J. Trump, the hunch. throw him off message. Yeah, he's triggered, man. He is triggered. He cannot handle the behavior. He can't handle both ways. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to do it. Man, I don't hate either one of these idiots. I just the forked tongue, and you can't tell me she isn't good looking. You can't tell me. Can't tell me. You know, that she's not a good looking woman. You know, I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense to you at all. But it is what it is, man. Hang on a second here now. April. I miss. It's too bad about April. It's too bad April M. Holt. Dead Forest. But it's too bad about April M. Holt. Oh, good old Aaron M. Holt and his behaviors. But yes. He just can't. The hunch cannot handle any kind of behavior. And the front row Joe people too as well just make me laugh. The front row Joe people, Jim, Trump, Obama, black jobs comment. It's so true, man. I mean, what are black jobs? What's this? J.D. Vance forced to listen to what is it? I'm on now. Insult during. What is it? Tim Walz keeps lying. What's he lying about now? I'm on now. I can't. First stingers versus danger losing starting. What's this? The independent one. How am I supposed to get at it, man? What the hell's wrong with you? There you go. Yeah, during excruciating media interviews. He was subject to a glutton of Democrat opponents insult him during several recent interviews. During the interview, Senator Democrat Vice President to calling him Mr. Fancy Pants. I point out, there's no one with a small town high school went to Yale. Oh my goodness, bitch, please. Bitch, please. But as we back half, if you've gone this far, I appreciate you coming, and all the military and the armed forces that serve us well. Storm the beaches, we have 1 and 2. Forgotten Vietnam, 58,000 plus. All that behavior out there, we appreciate your service to this fine country. We appreciate it. Balls the size of bab, ovaries the size of oak trees. Thank you so much for the service. Appreciate it. Men, women, blue. God bless the working class. You're like a cop, or a crackhead. Would you shower? Would you shower in that shower at Penn State? Would not shower in that shower at Penn State. No. Make good choices in your life. You're your choices. Use a condom, please. Safe sex an issue. Thrill pill. Cherry bag. You'll be the father, the child, and you women. You don't want all of a sudden he runs off because you didn't have a condom on and you don't carry the groceries. Don't drink and drive, so you don't want it to be pregnant, and then maybe you can have sex, but make sure you filthy, dirty. I don't want one wiener in the room for this cowboy. I get it, but when all of a sudden, oops, no period, and you're screwed. Oh no, yeah, you should have protected the ovaries. Pill, thrill, trench, cherry patch. Half myself and all board members of Speculation Sports. Labor Day is coming up. Have a great Labor Day. We're going to do some ghost hunting. That's right. Hanging out in the outskirts, having the time of our lives. That's what we're going to do. Yes, we are. We will have the time of our lives. And we will do ghost hunting. You're damn right we will. And we will kick it old school. Let me see here now. We'll put in Minnesota. Perfect. In Minnesota. Perfect. There we go. There you go. All right. There we go. But anyways, guys. From the outskirts, fear-mongering radio, commercial, music-free, sponsor-free podcasting out there, you guys. We wish you all the best in the world. Because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Have a great weekend. We're going to the fair tomorrow. We're going to stuff our faces. Share the audio wherever you're at. Bitch, please mean bitch, please. We'll do some ghost hunting tonight. Tomorrow we're going to go to the Minnesota State Fair and hang out in the outskirts. I hope all is well out there. Hey, man. Smoke some meat, man. Hey, man. Meow. Go with the kitty. Meow, meow, meow. You got what you want. Meow, meow, meow. Peace, Middle East. Donald J. Trump, stay checkered, bitch boys. We are out.